Hey team, so apologies for the terrible lighting. It's pitch black outside and I've just got my little nightlight thing going. I wanted to share this because I am going to set up a monthly coach information session. And we're going to do it on the Wednesday. So you'll see that Melanie and her Dream Team United, she's doing one on a Wednesday, which happens to be our 1 a.m., which is great for coaches over in the States or in Canada. But for us, it's just like it's just no go. So I'm setting up one for 8 a.m. Normally it'll be the second Wednesday, or is it the third Wednesday of every month? I can't remember. Let me have a quick look at my marketing calendar just so that I'm talking about the right stuff. In fact, I will share my screen with you in just a second so you can see the marketing calendar, because it just makes it easy. If you know what you're inviting to throughout the month, it's entirely up to you. You don't have to follow this at all, but it might help you to know what I'm doing. So the 15th falls is actually the third Wednesday of the month in February. And that'll tend to be that's going to be the third week of March as well, and then April it'll be the third week of April as well. So the third week is, so essentially what happens is, let me just share my screen with you, then I can take you through the marketing calendar, because I think that'll make it easier for you just to understand where we're at. Okay, you should see this. So I will share this with you. So we're into February at the moment. If I just go in a little bit, this is just in Canva. All these are clickable and changeable. What I'm focusing on at the moment is to make sure I hit Success Club early. I am inviting the sort of promote the bod group. So the last week of the previous month, the last sort of 7 days of the previous month, I am inviting like crazy to our bod group of the month ahead. So in January, I'm inviting like mad to the February. I'm inviting anybody who's following me, who's been engaging on my stories. I'm specifically, when I'm sharing like a workout post or a transformation photo, those are the people that I'm going to be inviting first, who've commented or liked that reel or photo, because those are the ones that are actively engaging on that. So, and also sometimes in my stories, I'll be talking about what we've got coming up for the month ahead as far as fitness goes. So I will also be inviting those people that have been watching those stories. Just bear in mind that story viewers, you can't see them after 24 hours. So you want to make sure that you're strategic with when you're posting about the stories for the February or the March Fit Club, because then you want to make sure that you're going to see who actually watched those stories before those 24 hours expire. So that is a really good way of hitting Success Club nice and early. So, you know, you need three customers and that's it. So I think if you can sort of prioritize at the end of the month, the end of the previous month and the beginning of the next month, is to prioritize invitations to the boot camp. And then from the beginning of the sort of second week of the month, that's when I move into business and coaching. So that's when I'm going to be sharing more about the business on my feed. I'm going to be sharing more about the business on my stories. I'm going to be messaging and inviting in my DMs. You know, when I follow somebody new and I think, oh my God, they'd make an amazing coach, I save them to a particular collection in my Instagram. And I also label them in Trello as business. And I know, you know, we should never sort of assume that somebody would want to be a customer or a coach, but I think if somebody's running a successful nutrition business, a successful yoga business, I tend to go in with the business invite. And I always invite, if somebody says to me, oh, I can't afford the fitness bundle, if they were going to be a customer, if they're saying, oh, I haven't got the funds for it, I literally always invite them. Say, well, how about, you know, earning an extra income and actually getting paid to keep yourself healthy and fit? And, you know, I will help you send links to the people who might want, you know, when you start doing this, they're going to see your transformation, see your energy level, see your confidence grow, as well as your physical transformation. And when people start to ask you what you're doing, you know, I will just send you a link. They sign up with that link and you get the commission. So keeping it simple as possible. So that's what I do. So the second and third week is all about promoting the business opportunity. Sorry, my dogs are busy barking. And then on the 15th, which is generally the third Wednesday, 8 p.m, we have a sip and share. Now, if you guys, I highly recommend you get on it anyway. just to become familiar with how that sip and share works. Even if you've not got anybody to come to it, I highly recommend you get on it and you know, just be part of it. It will be a Zoom webinar. It will be short and sweet. There will be Q&A at the end for those that want it, and it'll be a good opportunity for you if you've got friends or contacts that you think, oh, they'd make an amazing coach, but you're not quite sure how to go about inviting them. You can invite them to this sip and share. I'll show you the email that I'm sending out to people in a minute, so you can see how I'm sort of wording it. But I wouldn't get too bogged down with that. I would talk to them like a normal human and say, look, you know, this is happening. I know you need an extra income, or you know, if you want to prioritize your health and earn a second income, yeah, we're hosting this sip and share. I'm so excited about what the future holds for me. If you've not really done much with the business yet, and just see if they're open to learn more about it. It's so informal. It's called a sip and share because I'm assuming people bring a bottle of beer or a glass of wine or a glass of water or a cup of coffee, whatever they want. And so that will happen on the 15th. And that will be a recurring thing. So that generally the third Wednesday will be when we have that sip and share at 8 o'clock. So, and then once that's finished, you sort of go back into the last sort of week and a bit of the month. You're then starting to invite again to the next month's Fit Club. So your emphasis changes. You'll see that Melanie, if you're going through the coach training in Melanie's group, I highly recommend that you do, because she goes over the basics really, really well. You'll see that she's also inviting to a free group. I have run free groups in the past. They are successful, but they take a huge amount of effort. And the one that she's doing is a 10-day group, and I think it's quite salesy. It's all about the projects. And I would rather just share information the way I do through PDFs and emails. If you want to invite people to that free group that she's actually she's not offering it to us. You have to run your own free group, but she's got the whole template of how to run that free group in the Boards app, which is part of that coach training. So you can always do that if you want. I'm not going to. I'm going to just stick to what I normally do, and just, you know, they either come to the Fit Club or they come to our coach information session, or both. And also your customers, you can invite them to the coach information session as well, because why not? You know, that they are at the cutting edge of the experience of what we offer. So it might be that they'd like to sit in and listen. Never assume somebody won't want to learn more. All you can do is ask them, and then it's up to them to decide yes or no. So I'm just going to share with you quickly what I am sending to people. I do use an emailing system. So, and I'm not suggesting that you get an emailing system at all at this stage. However, it will just show you what I'm actually sending to them. So the email that's going, I'm sending this. Oh, I'll just have to unschedule it so you can see it. I'm sending this out tomorrow. You could send this message to your people that you think you would make great coaches. These are going to all people on my newsletter list. So I normally I send that newsletter out every Tuesday anyway, with sort of information about the Fit Club and what's going on in the community, but I'm doing a business specific one as well. So this is it. You'll just have to pause the video so you can see what I'm writing, so it's going to take forever. But you can have a look at that. This is a little video that I've done on YouTube. I will drop, hang on, let me have a look. How can I add that link to you here? I will put it in the chat just quickly. Where is it? Sorry, I'm going brain dead now. It's the end of the day. Here we go. If there's a fire. Sorry, a second. Manage videos. And then I can drop in fact, I'll drop this link beneath this recording in our team page. It's just under a 2-minute video. And you don't have to do a video, but I think it helps. And then this, and then they click here to get an invite to the call. And in fact, I've actually just done this myself. So I've done a test run of it. So when they click here to get an invite to the call, they get sent to a form, but you don't have to do that. You could say reply back, and then I'll send you some information. The information that they get sent is, let's have a look. That's the email that comes with it. Where is my thing? Sorry, here. Yeah, I had to make that. created this myself. It did take me a little bit of time, and it's in my Google Docs. Can I make a copy of that if you wanted to copy? Let me know if you want to copy it, because if you do, I will send you an individual copy to it, because I'm afraid that somebody won't go make their own copy and then they'll bugger up my form, because it took me quite a while to make it. It's got lots of links in there. These links all link to my Google form, which is, I know you'll think, oh God, this sounds like way complicated. It's not once you set it up, but they get here. They go to my Google form here, build a freedom lifestyle. There is tuition in our team page, how to make a Google form. So I'm not going to go over that in any great detail, but this is what my form is. And then make sure that you click responses and you click these. I know these are people that have just done test ones. You want to go to the 3 dots and say get email new notifications for new responses, and that will then send you a notification to your Gmail account when somebody fills in the form. Otherwise, unless you're checking the form daily, you won't know. Okay, so that sends them to the form, and this also this automatically opens up, so you could just send this version to them. A little bit about me, the tribe, and then again lots of these links. Again, you can pause this and have a look at it. A little bit about sort of addressing objections. Okay, I'm ready to get started. So your next step. So I'm really clear with people. They've got these at the beginning and these at the end, and then obviously a final opportunity here to get started. Okay, so they get sent that form. And then before the email, the Zoom, I would send, a day before the sip and share, I'll just send them a message, a reminder, say, hey, look, are you still, make sure you remember, put it in your diary, don't forget. And then the link to that is, if I'm trying to go back to where's my Gmail account? Here you go. And then this email then gets sent. So once they get that PDF, I also send this by email. It's all automated in my email system, which is why it's so easy. You would obviously have to send that PDF and then this email. But if I think it's well worth doing. That's all the details of the Zoom meeting. I'll also drop that link beneath this video when I put it into our team page. A little bit of information. Obviously, a little bit about the fact that it's not Team Beachbody anymore, it's Team Body. This link is all over. You can get it from our coach office, you can get it from YouTube. I am Team Beachbody. I can't click this now and give you the link because oh, hang on, maybe I can. Maybe it goes Vimeo. Here you go. So if you go vimeo.com/544785417, you can see that there. That will get you Team Beachbody Vimeo website. Go and have a look there, and then you can use that link to send to people. Ready to start now. That then takes them through to that Google form that I just showed you. And this is a previous recording of a previous webinar that I held for another team, but it still gives them lots and lots of information. So I just wanted to sort of share that with you. Instagram's changing loads at the moment, by the way. I realized because I just saw that. Still images now are becoming, they're going as popular now with reels as they are with still images. So if you're one of those people that hates reels, I would start sharing things like quotes. And quotes are very shareable. You will grow your following the fastest if you've got stuff that people read and think, oh yeah, I really resonate with that, and they share it to either their stories or their own feed. People are always looking for stuff to share on their own feed. So make content that is shareable. Just bear that in mind. I will talk about Instagram and social media in more detail. I just wanted to sort of give you an overview of what's happening. I think about coaching. I think if you can stick to a marketing calendar, it just makes life so much easier. And here we've got the Dream Team, so DTU, Dream Team United Team Call. Those are all recorded as well. So it's 1 a.m. You'll see it's 1 a.m. GMT. You can go back into the Dream Team and listen to those if you want to. I'd go back in on the Tuesday and go and listen to those. They're always added to the page. This is mine. This is so I know I've got my newsletter focus is fit community, then business opportunity, and then like a product of the month, and then fit the community, fit community. Okay, so this, and then that's the Feb guest event. That's what Melanie runs. I'm not a great fan of it. It's very sort of pushing to products. But if you've seen some of the previous ones and you like it, then by all means get involved with it. I mean, they're very successful. A lot of people join up as customers after it. I'm just not entirely sure. I prefer just to find out people's individual goals and send them information about the products that they might be interested in. There's a lot of hype around these guest events. So have a look at it. If you've not been part of one, and they're recorded. So if you've not been part of one already in the Dream Team United, go and listen to one and see what you think. And if you think, oh yeah, this is a great idea, just go to one. GMT is not great, it's 1 a.m. However, we could, if you really like the idea of it, you could run your own. And find like a couple of partners to run it with you. I'm not a great fan of the guest events personally, but I think my tribe of people, it's more of a one-on-one thing, but that should not stop you. If you really like the idea of the guest event, go with it. Absolutely go with it. And if you want some help putting it together, let me know and I can always go through that with you. So that's it. I always have my goals here. I'm trying to hit Success Club 5 by the 10th and Success Club 10 by the 20th. And then that means I've got the rest of the month just to relax. Well, not relax, but, focus more on team building stuff and, just planning for the month ahead. And this is like review as well. I think we should all be doing this. We should all be reviewing, how did our previous month go? What do we want to achieve next month? I've got the free group question mark there because I was wondering whether to do it or not, and I've looked at it and I'm not entirely sure I want to. But if you want to run a free group, I will help you run a free group just so that you can sort of get the wheels turning on that one. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. I will pop all this in our team page. I'll put the link for the Zoom, and the link will be the same. That Zoom link will be the same for each sip and share evening. I think I've arranged it through until August. And then and we'll also, I haven't done this yet either, on a Friday I think we ought to do a team call and a Q&A session, just so that we've got a way of touching base at least once a week. And it'll be a very open call, so if you've got questions you can get them answered. Otherwise we'll be doing some reviewing and planning for the week ahead, which will also be beneficial for you. So I'm assuming, well, I'm doing the action hours at 2 o'clock every day with the bigger team, which I'm loving. I highly recommend you get onto those as well. So we could do it at, was it 2 till 3? Yeah, maybe 3 o'clock. We'll do a three, see how many of us can manage that. 3 o'clock on a Friday, and it will be recorded. So let's pop that in there as well. So I'm just going to copy this and I can just move it across. So. And sometimes it won't happen, if I'm traveling and stuff, I won't be able to do it. Maybe one of you want to take on, that's absolutely fine. Q&A, oops. Q&A review plus plan. Okay, I'll just make that a different color and then we'll put that in all of our, that can go blue, and we'll just copy that across here. And then you've just got it then. I want to make sure it's in there so you've got it. And that is our team call in our team page, Team Heart Health Hustle. Okay, so I will share this with you now. Oh, that was the January one. See if oh, damn it. Now I've buggered it all up. Don't worry, I'll come off this and I'll just put it ready for our February, March one. So I hope that helps. Any questions, give me a shout. But 3 p.m, try and make sure you turn up for them. It's very easy to think, oh, I'll do it next week. But when you are showing up for your business, it's amazing how much more productive it makes you become. And also those action hours throughout the week. I manage 90% of the 2 p.m. ones. There's also one at 6 p.m. and then there's one at 1 a.m. UK time. So, unless you don't sleep, that's probably out of the question for you. But make sure you're showing up for at least one of them, ideally every day. That is what is going to drive your business forward. You can learn forever, but you will never earn until you take action. You're better off to take action and learn on the job, which is what you will do with those action hours. And each of the coaches does slightly different action hours. You will learn so much by doing that, and you'll get faster, you'll gain more confidence, and you can just sit and be quiet. You don't, they're not going to ask you questions. You can just sit and observe and listen and see what goes on, because that is what will generate that is what will build your business. So I will love you and leave you. Hope that was helpful, and I will talk to you soon.